Guys, so for today's reading, we are going to be doing ancestor messages pertaining to depression that you might be going through. I feel like there's a lot of people collectively right now going through some depression, and I thought this reading would be a great reading to do for today. Let me know in the comments what you think about it and whether or not it helped you through what you're going through. So we got 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this video. All of that really helps this channel to grow. It's also a great way to give me an energy exchange back for the one I'm giving you. And another great way to do that is to donate to the channel. You can find my PayPal and my Amazon wish list in the description box below if you'd like to donate. I also have my Etsy shop down there too, and you can check out a couple of my paintings that are on there. And I hope you enjoy the reading. Let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, let's see what the ancestors would like to say about the depression you are currently feeling and how to help. First off, I'd like to say that vitamin C is excellent, sunshine's excellent, exercise is excellent, self-care, self-love, self-respect, all of those things really help to bring you up out of the lower vibrational energy. And I realize that it's hard to do those things when you're feeling depressed. I've had a lot of depression throughout my life, so I get it. Force yourself to do those things because those things are what is good for you. Be your own damn parent. My ex caused me to feel as if I was nothing, as if I was alone and no one would ever care or help. Gaslighting and manipulation was used against me to distort my vision of who I am. I've been in those shoes too. It's hard. It's hard to rewire your thinking. Rewiring your thinking is something that would be really beneficial for you to look into. They have a lot of meditation sessions for just that on YouTube. So you could be dealing with a lot of pain and depression because of an ex that you dealt with, or it could even be, even if it's not an ex, some of you, it may have been parental figures, but they manipulated you, gaslighted you, made you think that you were alone. Nobody would care or help you if you needed it. They really made you feel like you were nothing and no one, and you had absolutely no worth or value. Gone through a lot of that myself. Right now it might seem the light won't come back, but deep inside you are Daddy Mac. Take time to cleanse and rest your soul. Don't allow the burden to grow. Suppressing your tears can be poisonous. To yourself, don't be devious. Allow grief to sweep over you. Just don't give away your control from that view. If you do, you'll still make it through. The other side is bright. Focus on the light. So really cry. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to be sad that this person is gone from your life, regardless of whether or not it was an abusive situation. When things end in your life, there is a grieving period, and it's okay. It is okay to be sad. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be upset, and it's amazing to let that out. It takes a very strong person to be able to just sit and cry, because it's viewed as such a shameful thing in this world, especially if you're crying about somebody who abused you. People are like, oh, why are you crying over that? Why are you upset over that? Why would you be hurt about this situation? Oh, I don't know. Why would you? Because it's fucking normal and it's human. So allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to get that pain out. Allow yourself to really feel it so that you can heal it. You can't heal it by numbing it. You can't heal it by covering it. You can't heal it by burying it. You can only heal it by feeling it. So allow yourself to feel the pain that you have gone through. The pain for yourself, the pain for this person, the pain for everything. The Witch's Daughter by Ashley Serena. There may be a lot happening behind the scenes now. The darkness may be intimidating, but remember just how strong you are, how far that you have come, and who you came from. See the good. Focus on the light, and clarity and peace will return. You have many gifts. Appreciate and rely on them at this time, especially your intuition. Remember not to fear. Remember not to let fear be your guide, but instead something that you rise up to meet with courage and integrity. Remember that you are protected. You are protected. You are watched over. You are guided. You have a purpose and meaning in this life, and until it's done, you are not out of here. And so allow yourself to just be at ease, to know that if you reached out, there may actually be some people there to help you. I mean, I've reached out to a few, and generally there isn't many that are here to help me. My ex was kind of right in some ways, but that also doesn't mean it has anything to do with you. It has to do with them. It doesn't have to do with you. Nightingale, the deer, sing. Take time to listen to some music. Music may really help you through this time. Sing. I found a couple years ago, I finally took some antidepressants for the first time in my life. I had been depressed many times before, and I had always handled it myself. My mom kind of convinced me that I needed to get on medication and that I was manic and blah, 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 blah. And so I went ahead and I got on the antidepressants. I was on them for 3 whole days, and I realized that they were not doing what I felt like they should be doing, because they weren't getting rid of my depression. They were getting rid of my emotions. The whole thing, the whole lot of them. They shoved them underneath a fucking blanket and were strangling them out. And that does not heal things. What heals things is going and feeling and getting to the root of it and going through it. Healing things is not burying them, whether it's with pharmaceutical crap or whether it's with street crap. It doesn't help it. What helps it is being able to have those moments in between. This is one of the reasons why I stopped using them, because I noticed that I was singing occasionally in the car to the radio. Occasionally I was having moments of happiness. While those were there, I wasn't doing anything. Even my favorite songs were not inspiring me to sing at all. And even if they're not inspiring you to sing, start singing. Start singing with the music. Start feeling the life around you, the light around you. Focus on the good things that came from the situations that you went through. You know these situations now. You've been through these situations now. You know what red flags to look for. You learned a lot. You grew a lot. Focus on those things. Be observant of your reality around you, but try not to run away scared from everything that you come across. The Emperor, the 6 of Cups, the Hermit, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. You might be burdened by a lot of overthinking, constant overworking. You may have worked so hard in this situation of the past because you were trying so hard to do enough, be enough, and know that you are enough. As you are right now in this moment, you are enough. You may even be burdened by people wanting to fight over your time, your attention, you may even have a lot of exes coming back looking to rekindle something as well. It could even be that you are burdened by the lies and the bullshit that your ex or his family has been planting in your kids. For some of you here, go within yourself. Take time to just really look inside and to see what is going on within you so that you can heal the root of the problem. Go underneath and look at past situations and how they may have attributed to you putting yourself in this situation, to you believing this person about who you were. Look at your father, look at your mother, look at the way that you interacted with them, look at the way that they interacted with each other, and you'll understand a lot more about what is going on here and why you feel so burdened in this situation, why you feel so much like you have to fight at every turn, why you feel like you can't just trust any situation anymore. My ex that I was talking about before, it was a lot like my mom's relationship with her pedophile ex. He was busy trying to make everybody around them think that he was perfect and he didn't do anything wrong ever, and nobody ever would have suspected him of anything because he looked so perfect. And she was the crazy one, right? She's always the crazy one, right? She can't do anything. And he actually, even before she went into that relationship, she could take care of 5 kids, and you know what? It wasn't the best in the world, but she did her best, and she did a fucking amazing job of it. And when she came out of that relationship, she couldn't even take care of herself, let alone her kids. The Stilt Walker and the Governess. So you may have even, it may have even been a situation where you might have taken on the children of somebody else. You may have lost children that were not yours by blood, so you are not allowed to be in their life anymore. Things like that. That is a really hard situation to deal with. But know that you were in their life for the time that you were meant to be in their life. And You made a difference in their life, regardless of whether or not you think you did. You taught them a lot. You taught them a lot, and you really helped them a lot. And yes, it's hard having to lose them, but there will be other people that come into your life. Sometimes people come and go from our lives, and it's for a reason, and it sucks sometimes. I've had a revolving door in my life of people in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, because I was only meant to be there for a minute to show them something or teach them something. And it's time to start teaching yourself as well. Teaching yourself and reparenting yourself. Reparenting yourself and rewiring your thinking is going to be the most beneficial thing for this pile right here. So that's what I got for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, what you might be facing here. Share your story, because that will help you get it out too. And this is pretty much an anonymous place, so put it in the comments and I'll talk with you about it. I don't mind talking with you about it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. What the ancestors would like to say to you about the depression you may be currently going through. Let's read these channeled messages first. Rebel with a cause. What's funny is this is one of my brand new ones, and it's coming out today. I put it inside this gigantic pile of ancestor messages, because when I do a lot of these readings, I pull those ones at random, and this one came out again, which it's a very recent one that I did. And if you got this in the last reading, let me know. If you didn't, you might want to go check out that last reading. I can't remember which one it was, but it was a couple readings back. Anyway, Rebel with a cause. Oh, it was the intimidation one, and it's only a couple readings back. I think it was that one. You wish that I'd stay in the lines, but inside my heart it whines. Do this, do that, it's always your say. Nothing could ever be another way. Conformity is what you wish of me. Authenticity is all you'll see. Being outcast supposed to make me change. Can't handle me at free range. I don't live by the rules you make. I could never be so fake. Alas, you find me here alone, but still my skills I hone. A sharpened blade for the day when you realize you can't take my voice away. So, you are somebody who feels like there is nobody around who understands you, who gets you, who is on your level. Everybody's against you. Everybody wants you to be in some sort of box. Everybody wants to, you may have even dealt with a lot of people that were purposefully leaving you out of things, purposefully ignoring you, purposefully ghosting you or breadcrumbing you, just so that they could break you, because they didn't want you accomplishing what you have to accomplish. Don't let those people win. Don't let them win. Open your eyes. What you seek might be right in front of you. Take a break from technology and start to see the world around you again. There is so much life to enjoy. Let your freak flag fly. Don't hold back. Sing loud, dance proud. So you are breaking out of being what everybody else wants you to be, expects you to be, and you are starting to be yourself. Do not allow anybody to turn you away from this path. Continue breaking out and being more of yourself. And as you lose people, because you will, and as you lose those people, the door opens for people that are more on your vibe and your wavelength to come into your life. Don't allow yourself to walk away from this path. Another thing that's really going to help you depression-wise is getting out into nature more. Taking some time to just be at peace with the trees, the plants, the animals, the ground, grounding yourself. Really taking time to be away from everyone else's energy. Look into energy protection. Look into energy cleansing rituals. You are not meant to be a sponge and to absorb everything around you. You're meant to be a channel. And make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Self-care is going to be very important for this pile. Vitamin C is really good too. Make sure that you got all the nutrients necessary in your diet. Make sure that you're eating healthy, and if you're not eating healthy, that you're at least taking vitamins to supplement for the lack of nutrients. Because food is mood. And it really is. They're not allowed to tell you any nutritional therapy or vitamin therapy in this country, but Those are two of the biggest things that allows you to really heal and actually be feeling good, body, mind, and soul. And pharmaceutical things are not going to help with that. Don't allow others to drag you down. Rise above, step into your power. Walk always speaks louder than talk. Walk your walk. Be so busy that you don't hear the talk. People may be envious of you, and their only weapon is trying to tear you down in whatever way they can. But you are strong and you are protected. They can't touch you or your reputation. So people see who you really are, even if there's I feel like you're dealing with a lot of gossip, a lot of gang stalking, a lot of people that have really tried to make you feel outcasted, like you don't belong, like you'll never be anything. Just know that there are people who are watching you and are very proud of you for being able to step into your power and be who you want to be, regardless of everything going on around you. It is time to give to you a little bit. Expecting all of your care to come from an outside source is fairly codependent. Ever wonder why you end up in relationships that are codependent and toxic? Look in a mirror, you might be codependent yourself. Is it narcissism you see in your partners, or is it yourself you see? Doing so much to care for everyone else and expecting others to care for every part of you is not okay. It can be seen as selfish or narcissistic, especially if your partner isn't one that you place on a priority list, but you expect them to do so for you. Although I feel most here have far too much to a partner, give far too much to a partner, resulting in far too high of expectations from their partners. So you're probably the one giving too much, but you're giving so that you have, and don't do that. Don't give so much of yourself and become a martyr. If you loved you, you wouldn't be looking for external validation, and you would know what you expect from others, and so would they. Anything not up to par would fall away, and knowing that so much better is out there for you and would come along. Instead of dreading that it never will because you are too unworthy. So there's a need here to find your self-love. There's a need here to stop over-giving to people that aren't giving to you. There is a need to stop feeling like giving to people is somehow going to make them want to be with you. There is really a need to start doing for you and stop feeling like it's narcissistic to do for you. And to stop feeling like other people are narcissistic because they want to do for themselves. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. And in fact, you can take care of everybody around you better if you are taking care of you too. And trust me, I've been there. But anyway, let's see what this next one has to say. Boy, you guys got a lot of these messages. I didn't even realize so many fell out. You are starting to notice and break karmic cycles, patterns that were handed down to you through time. Accept that your parents did the best that they could at the time with the tools that they had. They loved you and they tried to show it, although most didn't even know what love really was. Neither did you. Forgive yourself as a parent or as a partner who did not know how to love. Forgive your partners too. Pray for healing for you and everyone involved, and lead the way to victory. You're a leader. It's time for you to step up and to show people how it's done. You have it in you to heal. Spread your story, inspiring others as you go, and really making an impact, but only through acceptance of self and others as humans, and forgiveness of mistakes and harmful beliefs or actions can you acknowledge and lead a new way of love as a light worker. And other people are not going to be in agreement with that either, because people don't feel like you should be forgiving your abusers. They don't see that there is two sides of it, abusing and enabling. And you could have chose at any time to leave and walk away from people who are abusing you. But you sat there and enabled them. Firefly, peacock, you didn't tell them it was wrong. And yeah, they should have known it was wrong, but you should have known it was wrong to sit there too, right? So you could see that way, or you can forgive both sides. Firefly, peacock, beaver, you are a light in the dark for others. You are so beautiful, amazingly beautiful, and it's not just an outer appearance, but an inner beauty. And you have a lot of light to shine on this world. People are going to be following you, looking up to you, coming to you with things that they have that they need to get over. You have been working very, very hard, and you've been working hard for your family. You've been working hard to create a space for yourself, for your loved ones, for everyone around you. You need to work for you too, though. You need to do things for you too, not just everyone else around you. The moon, the lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. The Lovers just came out in my last reading. The ancestor messages, or divine messages you need to hear. We have the Boatman, Lust, and the Hermit. So, you've been working really hard, and you've been building a business possibly, or just building stability in your life. You've been working hard to be honest, to be integrity filled, to speak the truth, to do what you feel is good for you, and not just to do everything to please everyone else. But what you really need to do is you need to stop, and you need to take the time to look inside yourself and see what it is that you need to do for yourself to make you feel good. What would a parent do for you? A good parent. What would a good parent do for you if they were with you right now? Do that for you. You could also be putting some of your... You could be dealing with possibly having sex with people that you don't want to be having sex with simply because you feel like you have to. Don't do that. You could also be possibly experiencing a lot of people lusting after you or coming at you, or maybe even leaving after they get what they want sex-wise, hidden motives, things like that. And you really need to make him wait, good song. Make sure that you're getting to know these people before you're letting them in that way. Make sure that it's not just lust you're feeling, but that there's something more. I feel like there also may be somebody working really hard to be able to come in and express some sort of truth to you. Somebody that may have even been in the past doing a lot of people pleasing and walked away because of it. There's something hidden here that's going to be being brought to light. You are really facing a lot of darkness. You're facing the dark night of the soul because it is time for you to look inside yourself and to see the shadow side so you can integrate that shadow into your being, and so that you are no longer living in the shadow side, but you are using the strengths that come from that side in a good way in the world around you. And the way that you do that is by delving into them. You cannot cover or bury them. You have to delve into them. And it's time to really make the choice that is best for you. Make the choice to go after what feels good to you. Make the choice to be around people who feel good to you. Make the choice to be independent so that you can have an interdependent connection. Work hard towards this independency instead of the codependency, and try not to worry too much about whether or not you have a relationship right now, because right now you are working on you by yourself. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, or what you have gone through. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So for pile 3, let's see what your ancestors have to say about this depression that you are going through. We're going to read these channeled ones first. You are coming into a lot of financial stability. You have worked hard. Know that you have earned it and allow it to come in. Stay positive and don't pay attention to the haters. Only give your energy to the things that deserve it and return it. All your good work is paying off. Success is yours, finally. So you might be a little worried, a little anxious, a little feeling like you have done so much but nothing is coming, and why? I feel like there's a lot of why here. Why isn't it already here? Damn it. I've worked so hard for it. But you got to be able to open up and accept it in too. And also, there's just a need to calm your nerves. To calm your nerves, to calm your anxiety, to calm your fear. And to stop feeling like your worth and value comes from financial sources. Because it doesn't. You are worthy right now, in this moment, regardless of whether or not you have money. Awakening. We all have differences, it's plain to see. We all have differences, even me. Love yourself every day. Love yourself in every way. Spread that love for others to see. This is what will set you free. Live in love, live in light. Everything will be all right. Try to see things from their side. It will help the fears subside. Push past fear, ego, and pride. Then comes the part where you truly confide. Have faith, trust, and belief. Don't let fear be your thief. So yeah, don't let fear cause you to lose everything that you have worked so hard on. let it all go. Pray, meditate, take time to get in touch with your true self, take time to get in touch with your guides, take time to get in touch with your higher self. Talk to your God, talk to your angels. Release these burdens from your back and give them to them, knowing that everything you work for and everything you put out there is going to come back to you tenfold. Oh, Team Awesome, yay. This pile 1 had something to do with that too. Security, fulfillment, forward motion, clarity, perseverance, purpose, honest feelings, equality, pursual, restfulness, effectiveness, sexual fulfillment, a little bit of crazy, awesomeness, tranquility, closeness, dreams, passion, openness, honesty, Team Awesome dreams, future hopes, fearless, courageous, compassion, commitment, empathy, love, loyalty and beauty, forgiveness, peace, happiness, self-confidence, care, communication, high vibration, self-esteem, and priorities. This is something I wrote a couple years ago that was a kind of manifestation type of thing. This is what I wanted to come from the situation that I was in with my 2 exes, because I was in a poly relationship for a little bit. Apparently I was the only one on that page, and apparently I was the only one that was okay with anybody else knowing about it, but I was very betrayed by those people. Anyway, these are the things that you are looking for. And these are the things that are coming into you. Peace is coming into you, acceptance, clarity. Your perseverance is really going to bring you a lot of forward motion. It's going to bring you a lot of security. You have a lot of future hopes, but those hopes are being tarnished by your fear, by your pain, by your anxiety that it's not going to come and you aren't good enough for it to come anyway. So it's really time to work on self-love and feeling like you are good enough. A change in thought. As I sit and ponder life, my mind is filled with chaos and strife. Taking time to find the peace allows the clamoring thoughts to cease. I see myself in a new light, one that fills me with new fight. Release the old to let in new. Thoughts I think are like glue. Negative thinking keeps me stuck in the past. Positive thinking can work pretty fast. Rewiring my mind to think in new ways, filling my inner child with bright new praise. Pile 1 had a lot about rewiring and reparenting as well. So if you feel drawn to that pile, go ahead and watch that pile. I feel like you've been working on something for a few years now. You got a lot of the older messages. I feel like you've been working on something for a few years, and you've really been working. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been working on rewiring, reparenting, things like that. And I feel like you are finally starting to notice some of the results. And I feel like you're finally starting to see some of the results coming in from whatever you've been working on financially. And now it's like, okay, it's finally coming in, and then it stops. And you're like, whoa, why isn't it coming in anymore? What's wrong? Is it not going to come in? And you start getting worried and paranoid and hurt and fearful. And it's time to let that all go. To let the ebb and flow be okay. Eventually you will get to the point where there is mostly flow. But right now there's going to be a lot of stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. It's something that's going to require more patience. And I know you have worked so hard to get your patience up over these last couple years, to be patient, to be determined, to be perseverant, to continue working even without the results. And you finally started getting a little bit of the results, and then you were like, oh, but it's not all here yet. It's going to be here. Be calm, be patient. It is okay. Just release it, let it go, and be at peace. And know and trust that everything that you need will be provided for until you get to the point where you can provide for yourself. We have regret, and we have the world. So there may be some people in regret. You may be in regret, maybe even about some of the ways things happen in the